So, hi everyone. Didn't think I'd be back this. Well, I kind of did. I didn't know. I didn't know if I'd be back that soon, but here I am. So, I'm recording this on Saturday, early afternoonish, if you're interested, on the 11th of March, 2023. And that is right today, because I thought it was the 10th, and then I checked. So, we're all good. Funny picture. I'm a bright, capable person with my thoughts, and I can create an ever more rewarding life. Yes, you are. Whoever is watching, including the haters out there, because we've always got a few of them, especially in a Scorpio moon. Fucking hell, that'll bring them out in fucking truckloads. So hello there to you as well. Right, we're going to light the candle. And my name's Claire, if you're new. And I seem to permanently have my big hoodie on because it's fucking freezing. Yes, it's freezing in this room, even though I've got the heater on in the living room, which heats this wee room up, because this room doesn't have heating. And it's still fucking Baltic, so that shows you how cold it is. I don't think it snowed last night. Anyway, blah 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 blah. It's cold, right? Cold enough to snow. Probably going to snow, I don't know, within the next few days or something. It was snowing the other day, so it's very cold. I'm sure it's cold where you are, wherever you are in your part of the world as well. Right, so everything I say is channeling. There's healing weave for everything I do. If you're new around here, and like I said, I wasn't really planning too much to 144. I wasn't really planning on coming on here today. I felt like I might have on Sunday, but again, it's when the divine want me to pass out a message, they want me to pass out a message. And yeah, so I need to just channel all this stuff out without the cards while I'm tidying these up. I woke up this morning, right, and like I was about to call it a dream, but with me being a shaman, it's a bit more than a dream. Do you know what I mean? It's like I have prophecies. It's not like every time I, because it's like other people refer to themselves as a prophetess and all that, and a prophet and stuff. And I guess, like I said, it's exactly what I'm doing. Right? It's exactly the same. There's literally no difference. It's just different people use different words. But like I say all the time, God, do you know what I mean? Like, you've got to kind of limit it somewhere. It's like, I just kind of feel like, I just think when I'm drawn to people, if I like their vibe, I like their vibe, and I can see that they're good at what they do. Like, it really doesn't matter, you know what I mean, to me. Bit like people's qualifications and all that as well, they mean a load of bullshit. Trust me, as somebody that has got degrees and been in that world, if I knew what I know now, which I've known for many years now, I wouldn't have even went into that world, because it's a whole lot of bullshit. It's just corrupt. Anyway, God, well, I'm going totally into that Scorpio energy, but it's true. I mean, you're set up to fail. Right, it's going to mean something to someone. Right, so, but anyway, I did have a dream, and it was a weird one. Dream / nightmare. And it was like, so, as dreams are, I'm not going to go into all the details of it, but I'm going to go into enough for whoever else this is meant to give a message to. I had to record it to myself too, so that I could just sort of, remember it. But there was loads of connections, and it feels like a warning, to be honest. It feels like a warning, or again, some would call that an omen. Yeah, it feels like an omen or a warning to people that are, or confirmation. Basically what happened in the dream was, it was just, dreams can be very weird and random. It's like I was going to the pictures, right, the cinema with someone, and the person that I was actually going to the cinema with is someone, it's like a relative, but it's like a relative like I haven't actually been in contact with them for ages now. And so that was weird in itself, right? So there's something there about, it could literally be that as a family member for you, or a distant family member, or it could even be a friend, because friends could feel like family. It could be about a lover. So just, just be open-minded to whatever. But for me, it was, and it's really kind of weird too, because it's not like a family member that I've had beef with or anything. It's just, there's been drifted, and just kind of, yeah, we live in different dimensions. That's the way that I would see it, but I do to most people. Anyway, there was that, right? But what was, so the thing is, I'm going to tell you the randomness of the dream. And basically what I would say to anyone, if someone was if you were to, right, if this was you and you were telling me your dream, right, I would say, and by the way, if you're not a twin flame, you're this message isn't going to be for you, basically. But if you're a nosy fucker that just likes to watch everything I'm doing anyway, you're going to stay anyway, so whatever. But there must be a few of them, I keep saying that. There must be a few dark energies, or like people that are watching, hating, all that kind of shit. Well, okay, that ties in with the dream. Big time, just more confirmation. So yeah, basically it's always the theme. If you were coming to me saying, I've had this dream, what does it mean? I would say, what are the themes? So I'm just gonna, I've seen more of the same deck kicking about here. Oh, I think they're just wanting me to use the cuppa deck because, except there's hardly any of those. Oh. Wait a minute, I need to go get that card. Fill up your, look at this. There's only one card sitting over there. Look what it says. This is where I'm at. But actually, it was more, that's what I'd done yesterday, and I feel better for it today. But again, it's still the weekend, and that is my downtime. So, but I feel one of you, and like I said, it was just a rest period for me for where it hits my chart, and I'm actually out of that now. But and you can, if you want to know more about what I mean, you can book a personal session, and I can help you identify things like that for your personal chart. But for Scorpio moon, like I always say, it's when our energy can be very intense. Scorpio energy is intense, so wherever the Scorpio is in your chart, it's going to be intense. But I feel it's intense for everyone because it's when everybody's shadow sides come out. People can move a little bit more to the dark side. Again, I don't ever think that's a good thing when it lands on any water sign on a weekend, to be honest. Especially not Scorpio moon, because Scorpio moon meeting up with the South Node, that could be major self-sabotage energy, which that's maybe why they want me to put this out, you know what I mean? And also I feel there's a lot of things about, I feel there's a lot of sabotage in general coming in. Like, that's what I get from that dream. It's like you could be getting sent like sabotage your way, like people come at, like, you know, all the, especially because it's Pisces season, all the glitters isn't gold. Like, you could, so if you're a girl, you could, or whatever, if you're a woman, man, oh, right, what am I trying to say? Let's just say love interest, whatever gender you are, you could be sent a very enticing love interest out of nowhere, or somebody coming back from the past, or a bit of bits and bobs of all of this, to see if you're going to pass a test, you know what I mean? Like, and again, if you've already went through things like this, well, you will pass the test, or maybe you won't. Maybe you need to learn the karma there. So whoever that's for, it doesn't matter what gender, it can happen to anyone. Unless you're as determined and focused on who it is you know you want and who it is you know you're meant to be. But I might add, because, and you know, it's like, you know how some people be like, never say never. I can categorically 100,000,000% tell you that would never happen to me. That's how much I know who my person is and how much I want them. I couldn't care less if Channing Tatum turned up at the door and told me he was his twin flame. I'd be like, sorry mate, it's not happening. Do you know what I'm saying? But that's not about to happen. So if you only knew how funny that actually is. Anyway, fill up your well, retreat, rest, and refuel. It's true though, it's true. Right, so, or back in the day, I would have said Tom Cruise, but the thing is, Tom Cruise is probably a complete figment of our imaginations. He's probably been AI the whole time, if you've ever seen those clips, because he doesn't seem to age, do you know what I mean? But I was a Tom Cruise, well, still am, you know, but I was, yes. Anyway, so there's obviously something coming through there about all is not as it seems. Like, you think you're being sold a dream and you're actually being sold a lie, because that's what, yeah, a lot of these film stars and that, they've got like made up histories and backgrounds. Oh look, that's not even the same deck. That's weird. Right, okay, I've mixed the two Lightworker Oracle cards together, and now I've just mixed in the other one that's similar by the same author, and I didn't mean to do it, it's just because they look similar, but I'm shuffling them all up together, so they must want me to do that. Yeah, so right, back to the dream. I'm going to put it in there and then I'll pick them up. So it's just how the energy comes in, guys. It's like I need to just get it all out and then slow down with the cards. So in the dream, right, I'm going to the cinema. I'm going with someone. I was a bit confused. I'm like, why am I going with you? But all right. And then it was like, it was funny because it was like in the dream, it was like the person was wanting to see a horror film, which I say like I hate horror films. Like I hate the word hate, but I don't like stuff like that. Because I can already see the horror and the darkness in the world. I don't need to put that shit in my mind. You know what I mean? So I was like, no, I wouldn't like. And then that's when I was like, waking up in the dream, like knowing that I was in a dream, because I was like, yeah, this doesn't make sense. I wouldn't be going to pictures with you for a start. Again, and it's not anyone in my life that I've got any sort of, because even the people that have betrayed me and fucked me over in that, I've no got any ill feeling towards. I just don't want to be. I just don't want them around me. Do you know what I mean? But this person, I really haven't got that. Like, so it kind of tells me when it's something that's a bit indifferent. It's like perhaps they've been sort of thinking of me or something. But whoever it is, it's interesting. Um, and I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, I wouldn't be going to the pictures of you, and I wouldn't be going to see a horror. So that's when I was like, right, I'm in a dream. So anyway, so there's that, like things don't make sense. Remember, in Pisces season, things don't make sense. You've not got all the answers. But then what was really weird was then it was like a whole load of more people. And it wasn't a party, but it was like a gathering of people. And then this is where it gets really weird. Then it was like a karmic person that just appeared, but they didn't say anything, right? And it was like they were just sort of hanging about, and but like other people were kind of like, what were they doing here? And I'm like, you know, I just remember I felt a bit awkward, like I don't really know. And then there was this weird bit where it was like I was drinking hot chocolate, and then, but this is what I don't get either. Then it was like I gave them my hot chocolate, and they drank it all, and then left a wee bit, and then they fucked off, and then came back, and I was like, and I used to have dreams like this all the time, right? I know this is gonna make no sense to anyone, but when I finish, hopefully when I explain the themes of it, because it's my dream, it's not going to make sense to you, but the themes are. But what I got from it was, first of all, the bit that I'm saying I was going to the pictures with someone that from my past that I'm a bit indifferent with, it's like a relative, but someone I haven't seen for ages. That's not that big a thing, but I think it's maybe just be wary of somebody coming back from your past family or present family, or like I say, it could even be friends or anyone that you're just kind of like. I think it's like when someone pops up and they're like, "Hi, remember me, best friend?" or "Hi, remember me?" Like whatever, like, and you're kind of like, "Oh yeah, but like, what do you want?" Do you know what I mean? It's something because it's, to be honest, with who it was for me, I wouldn't. It's like they've not really got a dark side. Do you know what I mean? It's more somebody that's easily manipulated. So I wouldn't be so suspicious. I would just be like, why now after all this time? That's the kind of feeling, right? So just to give you enough insight to that. And so the other thing, I'm just like, my neighbour's screaming. The other thing is yeah, the karmic person is a karmic person, and that was weird because it was like they hadn't told me why they were there. And I definitely wouldn't have invited this person, even in my dream. Like, and in fact, any of the people that were in my dream, really. Like, that's what was a bit, oh yeah, that's the theme. Like, there was nobody there that made me feel comfortable, actually. It was like a gathering of, like, quite a lot of uncomfortable people. And so, what I got from it when I woke up is that's the karmic person, especially, but even the person that I'm a bit indifferent about, because that's not strong enough to call that person karmic. It's just somebody that I've grown apart from. They weren't invited. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that's if somebody knows that they wouldn't be welcomed in your physical life, and I feel for you watching this, if this is for you, it would be for obvious reasons. Um, they're going to try and get in. They're going to try and get you in the dream time, and it might not even be attack you. I just felt it was like that person making it known they're still around. Their energy is around. I just looked at 1444. Yeah, so it was a bit uncomfortable because it's like when I said a week ago actually that everywhere I walked when I was with my friend, like I kept being surrounded by street names that were to confirm. So anyway, I'm being a bit cryptic, but it'll mean what it needs to mean to you. So if you've, again, I think it is that kind of vibe of if you've been thinking there's somebody from your past hanging around, whether it be somebody that, whether it be like somebody that you're romantically linked in the past, or friendship wise, and it's like a strong friendship, or family, or whoever, you know what I mean. Or actually, for some people, it wasn't that for me, but for some people, it could be that people that are still in your life that aren't really who, you know, a secret hater, like, so they're in your life and sticking up your arse and being all nice to you, but actually they really, you know, aren't showing you the real them. Yeah, but anyway, so there's that. So we'll see how that ties in. And then this wee random thing, this wee guy was washed up in the sea the other day, like he was washing up, and that always happens when I find Lego men or army men, or I find all sorts, because it's part of my mediumship, finding physical things. I used to actually document it. It happens every day. Like before I even had this thing, I used to document it online, and people loved it. So one day, you know, when the time is right, I will maybe disclose who I was, because it grew. Yeah, people liked it. But yeah, anyway, it's a wee air pilot. I didn't notice it would look. So I feel like that's like somebody's getting ready to take off. So whatever that means. Somebody's getting ready to leave where they are, I would say. That's a bit of a theme. Right, let's use these cards. So let's check out these Karmics. So basically, I think, oh my god, look at that. Clarity. And what was I just talking about? And the thing is, one of my other pages is called Crystal Clear Clarity. It's like, that's what I give people. Where something's confusing, I'm going to make it crystal clear what's going on. Whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to make it clear after you finish. Somebody's got clarity about something, and I might just be giving you clarity about, right, because the other thing that happened was, oh, maybe niche, I don't really, again, why are they kicking about? I thought I'd put them away. I don't like these, because I got them for Halloween, and then I just started to feel like I don't like the energy, and they're just so big to shuffle. But it has got a card that says gossip in it, so maybe that card is going to come out or something. Yeah, oh, actually, yeah, because look, it's got a cauldron on it. It's just, oh god, they're talking about it as people like either that actually know what they're doing with black magic or witchcraft, or, which again, the modern version of that is just gossiping and nasty, not very nice folk, right? Which would be very apt for Scorpio moon. And Scorpio moon is a dark placement to have. You could use it for power, or you could use it for knots. And unfortunately, sorry Scorpio moons out there, but the Scorpio moons I've come across in my life, they've got a not so nice side. People I've distanced myself from, actually. Yeah, there's somebody basically trying to get in your energy field that knows they wouldn't have a hope in hell of being in your life physically, so they're trying to get you in the dream time. And then half asleep, after I woke up from that weird dream, went on YouTube, seen a thumbnail of somebody literally saying, this person's trying to attack you in the dream time. I wouldn't go as far as to say attack when the person nicked my hot chocolate, but, and actually that's the point, they didn't nick it, I actually offered it. So I think it's about where you've actually been manipulated into feeling sorry for someone, or letting somebody hang around longer than they should because they're being a nice person. And that's fucking definitely been me in the past, ain't so much now. But again, I'm just being as honest as I can here, that I think every time I think that I've got better boundaries, there is sadly always somebody that I've let very close to me that then does betray me. It's must just be part of where my Pluto is. But yeah, it's an ouchie, but oh god, and do you know what, see, when I said that, I just felt the sharpest pain in my back. Stabbed in the back, you know what I mean? Oh god, that's crazy. See, it's not just me, it'll be other people. Weird. Right. What do we need to know? Why am I shuffling these witchy cards? Tell us what we need to know about that. Faith. You've got to have a seed, mustard seed of faith. That's all you need to get through this. Fortify. I'm not going to lie to you, I have no idea what that means. That's hilarious. Protection, you're protected. Expulsion, that's when you need to get rid of something. Purification, sage, that's when you need to protect your energy. Prediction, that's what I've just been doing. Memories, yeah, look, somebody from your past is hanging around. Fortify, what does that mean again? Does it not mean to like make something better? I'm going to Google it, hang on. Provide with defensive works as protection against attack. Oh my god. Look. Oh my god. And then isn't it funny that I didn't know what it meant? And that's literally what I help people with. And it's what this video is, it's what they're making me film this for. Oh, that's crazy. Protect against attack. Yeah. Okay. there's some connections here. Right, what else do we need to know? There's some very interesting cards in this. I remember pulling cards from this deck in the summer. And I ended up not publishing. I've published one of the videos. I ended up publishing one of the other. Didn't publish another one because the synchronicities were so crazy and a bit too intense with my life. I couldn't do it. Maybe I'll publish it further down the line, but let's see. We need to know about these people that are trying to contact us in the dream time, whoever this is for. Fairy of the Highlands, it's time to be brave. And here's me, a wee Scottish lass on the YouTube, Joan of Arc in it. It's time to be brave. So there's something that you need to be brave about. I wonder if that's got something to do with the wee guy in the aircraft. Again, you could be a woman too, or whatever you identify as, but time to be brave. Tempting offer has a high price. Oh my god, right, as random as this video is, there's confirmation of why it needs to go out. Again, it's like, that's what I was feeling about. Either this is channeling past stuff that's already happened, present stuff that could be going on, as in like, yeah, it is occurring to me, it's a weekend and drink and Pisces and Pisces and Scorpio. Anyway, this I definitely feel this is about drunken mistakes could be made. So this could be past stuff that's already happened, or present. It could be a bit of a warning. Yeah, it could be literally a warning for tonight, or it could be, which kind of makes me feel like if I feel like I need to put this out quickly, maybe that is, but it's all different time zones. But it could be like a future thing. But yeah, tempting offer has a high price. It's like getting, but look, and she's like, oh, please feel sorry. It's like somebody that kind of comes at you quite helpless, because they both look quite helpless, but it's like, or they could come quite seductive. Whether you're a woman going towards a man, like a woman seducing a man, or a man seducing a woman, or same sex, it's like you could be lured in lust-wise, but then regretting it because just simply getting tangled up in somebody's energy that's going to fuck you up. Right? Oh my god, and she does not look... Whoa! Oh my god. Look at that, guys. She's got... Right, I don't like this. I don't fucking like this. But do you know what? This is why they're getting me to do this. I don't like giving messages like this. But it is part of my purpose. And those of you that have been around a long time know that. But I really don't like this. It's giving me the creeps. Because I felt past energies of mine that I don't want anything to do with. And they would know that in the physical, coming into my dream space, right? So now that I'm aware of that, I've got a confirmation, I'll fucking sort that out. That it's not just me, it's for someone else. And that is, look at that, that person's not happy and they've got a fucking voodoo doll and it says voodoo in blue, back off. This is... Right, I'm getting a clear message here. See this guy? Or you could be the guy that's getting away from folk like that, or you could be a woman, because I know loads of women in that position. I know men in that position. He's got Air Force. He's like an air pilot, right? He's getting ready to take off, and that person's like, back off. So it could be, yes, a present romantic partner, it could be an ex-romantic partner, or it could be like a family member, or it could even be friends. It doesn't say. It's something that this person does not want this person leaving them. Christ. Okay, right. And they could go any extent to stop that from happening, to pull the wool over that person's eyes. Oh, please don't leave. Oh, I don't know. It's something, I'm getting that kind of feeling. Transitions to the spirit realm. Okay, what? Transitions to the spirit realm. 16 is the Tower card. This is just big changes. Yeah, I don't like saying things like that either, but it's like it could even be like somebody that kind of threatens to do something to themselves if... Yeah, it's basically, it's blackmailing someone, isn't it? That's kind of vibe I'm getting here. Or it could be, sadly, you know, if somebody has left your life to the spirit realm, I'm giving you all my love, but there's something... Christ, there's another one that doesn't look happy. Release your power. Very free, divine masculine. I know if you know other stuff, you could be thinking that's like the dark people of the world, but very free is Jesus as well. Death in the Maiden, invasion, boundaries violated, dominance, yeah. So, it's a shame I haven't got the book, because I remember, right, this is a shame. Whoever's in this. Miracle, there's a miracle, look at that person looks drained. There's a miracle coming. This card, basically, right, is about, so this person has literally sucked the life out of, like, look how scared she is, but that could be a man as well. They've sucked the life out of this person. They've invaded their boundaries. They've not got any space. When they try to get space, that person won't let them. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're like, back off. So again, it could be like a present partner that's like really controlling. It could be an ex that's really controlling. And it could even be like, it could be a mother in some circumstances, or it could be sisters. You know, you think, you know, some sisters, it could be anything like that. But it's a female. It doesn't want, right, okay. Christ, that's enough of the dark shit. Right, let's get some light and fluffy shit coming in here. What is it they don't want happening? What is it they don't... As she laughs with nerves. What is it that they don't want to come together? What is it that the... Wait a minute. Let's use these. Where are the twin flames at that I'm picking up on for the collective? So again, that was all just to confirm that dream that I had. That yes, there are people from your past that are raging that a union's coming together, or trying to come together. And they're getting me because you're like, oh, newsflash, yeah, I know that, Claire. Like, if you're divine masculine energies, you're aware of that. But I feel this is for divine feminines, because again, I'm divine feminine. It was about where I've been feeling there is karmic energy, and I know that there is karmic energies for me that don't want me to be happy and that sadly and stuff. But I mean, like, this was a bit deeper than... Yeah, that's the only way I could really say it. It was like I've been distracted by helping other people with their stuff, or knowing... I can't even really get the words out. I feel you can't get the words out either. Look. 7-5 partnership. Yeah, it's like these people are angry about this partnership coming together. This area of your... This is the area of your life about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. It's like... what I actually feel is these people know that they can't stop this coming together now for the twins, that this is destined, because it is destined. But it's like they're making it known in the dream time, if they can't in the physical, that they're angry. It's like more like their souls, you know what I mean? If their ego self knows that they wouldn't be allowed in your physical life, they're just letting you know that they're not happy in the spiritual. That's meant to land and make sense to you, you'll know what I mean, right? The feminine, time to forgive, healing, abandonment. So the feminine's like in that place of forgiveness for whatever's went on in the past and has been there a long time for many, or you're working on that, wherever you're at. And the masculine is oh, aligning with abundance, unification, but it was in reverse. So I feel it's like, oh yeah, look, there's that card again, Neo. Oh yeah, and then that's interesting. When I turned on the TV I was going to start watching that and I never bothered, but 13 Going on 30 was on. I thought, shit, I can't watch it again. It's one of my favourites, but there's something about, I feel it's that whole, what I always say about that film, you think you fucked that up and you're not going to get another chance, and you do get another chance and you get the ending is even better than you could have ever dreamed of, because that's the end of that film. And then I saw The Matrix was on, the original, fast track to ascension. The masculines aligning with abundance, even though it might feel like they're not. And that's why these karmic energies are closing in on both sides. So just be prepared. Do not let others sabotage it. If you're easily influenced by others, or if you're under the influence of alcohol, be very wary of anyone coming around and it seeming too good to be true. Yeah, because it probably is. Personal freedom unleashed. Clear energy blocks, activating the higher chakras. I suppose what I'm saying is, it's like when I've said before about what I'm feeling is, it's like, so say if you're like a single guy out there or a single girl out there, and it's like you're going out to escape from your problems, which is what a lot of people will do. They'll self-sabotage in a Scorpio moon, and you could bump into what you think is just, oh, this is just a stranger, like I can get away with this because it's like nobody knows some. Don't be so sure. What I'm getting strong feelings of, and I know this has happened to people before, that's what I mean about being catfished. It's like some people are so fucking crazy out there that they could actually seek you out as revenge to sabotage things and cause issues, and then all the while you could be innocent enough, thinking this is just, nobody knows this person. It's a bit like going away to another country or something, or another city, sleeping with someone and thinking, oh, I'm going to get away with this. But actually it's like there's connections. I'm just laughing because my life's that weird. Like, that has happened to me before. Like, I've went away for like weekends before to other cities and stuff, and I've ended up kissing somebody that ends up being from like where I live from, and that, or like connected. So it's so weird. So I'm always aware of that. It's like you should never talk about folk in public or on the bus or that, because you don't know who's sitting behind you. I noticed that when I worked in the hospital. You'd get all the nurses and that gossiping about the patients, and I was actually friends with a lot of it, because it was like, because it was I can say that now, it was ages ago, but because it was a children's hospital, and I get it, yeah, it's like teachers and nurses and doctors, that they all do need a place to vent, but I kind of did think that's really quite, I didn't like it, do you know what I mean? I thought, I didn't like hearing it, and that's why I didn't really make many friends. I had a couple of really special people, it would always just be the people from outside of the place, like people that come, like there was a woman that came to do the massage, and I really got on with her, and there was somebody else, like it was always outside people, it was always the parents or outside people that I was really close with, independent people from all the gossipy, cliquey kind of folk, and that's quite a theme in my life. And it's quite funny because I remember one of the people I'm kind of talking about there, she spotted right away the way that I had with the children and the adults in the hospital, and she was like, "Are you a healer?" Like, and I was like, "Well, yeah, I'm a healer and I'm a medium." She's like, "I knew it." She's like, "It's just you've like, it's like you're walking in there and the kids are lighting up, and it's more than just being good at helping, cheer kids up and being a play assistant." So, people can notice more about you than what you think. There's something in that as well, because I was very, very shy, very timid at that time. And funny story, but a true one, the day before I was due to start that job, my twin flame was blowing up my phone for hours. Hours. Like, I'm talking, he was phoning me from like 1 a.m, midnight. My throat chakra is going funny because he won't want me to tell it. Probably won't care now. Or he will. But again, like I said, it's coming out my mouth. But yeah, he was blowing up my phone, and I was like, but again, he didn't know. Do you know what I mean? He didn't. Again, as the event, he didn't know I was starting that job the next day. But that was because it was like a period of time where I had pulled back my energies and put up my boundaries, being like, look, I like you more than just hooking up now and again, like. And I was just like, look, so I can't see you. Do you know what I mean? I can't see you if it's just that. Because some girls would just do it. Do you know what I mean? They would just be like, oh, I just wanted to see any part of them, so I'll just let them fucking take the piss. No. It was tempting, let me tell you. A few times it was very tempting. Every time it was very tempting, but I was like, no. And or whenever and then I'm thinking whenever I did it, but no, at that period of time I didn't, I held my ground, but whenever I have done that in the past, it quickly told me I can't, Matt, I'm too sensitive. But yeah, it always just makes me laugh because I was telling the story to one of the parents about me and him. And she was like, oh, that sounds exactly like what happened with me and my husband before we got together. And I was like, well, maybe that's a good omen, but I tell you, it's a fucking long time ago since I told that story, so. And here I am. A process, oh look, it's this one again. A process of profound and enduring transformation is leading you towards a powerful rebirth, free from even the most persistent patterns of pains in your past. Right, there is a connection here. Your soul is in deep healing. Recovery can be painful, but you will emerge renewed and released. You're blessed to experience a new life within this lifetime. Wow, look at all those cards. And that one's came out again. That's the one that came out the other day. And I'd only pulled one that day, from what I can remember. What else do we need to know here? Right, so I'm going to end it soon, but what I'm getting from this is this person, whether it's a male or a female or whatever he identifies, is making plans to get the fuck out of there because that's a dare pilot. That's hilarious, but that's what they're telling me. And there's some folk that are really not fucking happy about it, right? Really not happy. And it feels like there's quite a few females that are really not happy. You can change it to males if you want, but it is all females on the card. So I'm very much feeling this is about a male and loads of females that don't want him to fly off to pastures. And I don't feel they're all romantically linked, but there's probably going to be some of them are. And there's also, as if that wasn't enough, there's also on the feminine side karmic energies that are angry about this union coming together. So it's not just so today it's like the interference from the masculine side, but there's definite interference energetic, albeit energetic, but it's almost like this feeling of somebody being like, it's just both. I'm just feeling both energies. Like you can't have her, you can't have him. Like energies from both sides. God. 37 minutes. That might be significant. I pulled away because I'm overwhelmed with all the things going on in my life. I no fucking wonder. No fucking wonder all this shit going on. Both people. Oh my god, there was someone interfering in our relationship. So maybe that's why this guy's getting ready to take off, because it's not happening anymore. I don't know why I'm laughing, it's not even funny. But it could be, I need time probably to heal. Twin flame. I need time, twin flame. Fights, arguments and conflict. Oh god. I'm intimidated by you. Quite interesting, I was just talking about whenever I've set the boundaries with my twin, which again, that was a very long time ago, but it's oh, and also that's the energy that I'm channeling right now with where it is in my chart. It's like, even if you could be like the nicest fucking person ever and really forgiving and loving and compassionate, which I'd like to think I am, you know what I mean? But the way that my words come out can be very strong. Yeah, it can be intimidating for anyone, but again, it's like, it's actually like when Michelle said the other day, I can feel your confidence, and I can't remember exactly what you said, Michelle. I don't know whether you said it was inspiring or I can't remember, but you said that you could feel my confidence and you said something nice. And it was interesting in that video that I shared from 8 months ago, I said at the end, some people are going to be inspired by your confidence and some people are going to hate you or not get you. So, and I thought that's not a coincidence you'd said that comment to me, and then I was led to that video after. So it is about what I'm saying is there's some people watching, well, me in this circumstance, but this can be for whoever resonates with. There's people watching both twins that, well, it's they love to hate you. Sorry, but that's what I'm getting. It's like somebody that's jealous of what you can do, who you are, what's coming for you. It's interesting. And even this is your twin, like I'm intimidated by you. But it's because if you're standing in your strength, that's what the twins realise is you're gonna, people like that could stand in their strength, you will be able to pull them up and they'll stand their strength, and then there'll be times when you're feeling like shit and they'll help you stand in your strength. I miss you. I feel terrible for hurting you. Reminiscent, that came up. Memories with the other deck. One-sided relationship. That to me, I feel is like, I'm saying like, I know this has been a one-sided relationship. You've been praying for me, putting a lot of love in, and not seeing anything for it, or not a lot for it. But it's not, they've not been doing nothing. Like, they have silently been loving you from afar. Because I think the world of you. And I'm planning on reaching out to you. Because this is the end. See what I mean? This card keeps coming out. It's somebody that's like, I know I need to now. Because this has been going on too long. And I have sexual fantasies about you. But friends or family disapprove of this connection. Oh, I know. I know. We saw. I feel terrible for hurting you. I gave in to temptation. Oh, that's the hussy that we've seen here on the card. And I'm so sorry about that. I'm afraid of commitment. That's why I just got involved with hussies like this. Yep, and my friends or family disapprove of this connection. Could have even sort of put me off you. They did put me off you. That's not for everyone, but it's for someone. But you make me want to be a better person. That's what I've realised, that this secrets and the deception from the people that are trying to put me off you. And this is what I've been getting loads of downloads about as well, Walk by the Sea. That there's been a lot more folk have lied on Divine Feminine than I think you even realise. And when I was thinking, fuck, if that's that for me, like, I'm not surprised, but I'd also like, I don't know if I want to hear it, because it's really laughable. Like, I'm like, what in the fuck could somebody say about me when I've been like an actual nun helping people? Like, but people can make up all sorts, so yeah, take that as you. But this is the end of it, and I'll find my way back to you one day. I feel like I'm not good enough for you, because that's the people that are around you that have made you feel like that. And I feel like I can't give you what you need. Please be patient with me. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Interesting. Oh, where's my wee cards? Where have I put them? What else does the masculine want to say? Let's get them. Oh, there they are. And then I've pulled up one on the ground which says, I don't react when people mention you. It hurts too much. Everything I do for a future. I was thinking about this yesterday. How difficult must it be to be that person? To be kind of quietly feeling like, I hope I have something with them in the future. Like something serious. But then when somebody mentions you're 20, you just don't even react. Like, fucking give that man an Oscar, or give that woman an Oscar. But I've said before, I do understand it, because I used to do that when people would try and trigger me. Like, they try and make that. Oh, you know something's happening when I nearly say the twins' name. I would just not put it out, do you know what I mean? But yeah, people would mention them to me, and I'd be like, why the fuck are you like that? Like, what? They were trying to see, like, if they were going to draw a tear, or, you know, make me angry or something. I thought, fuck off, man. I would just be like, alright, yeah, I hope he's happy, do you know what I mean? And, like, you know, just want to be happy. And then I'm just laughing. I wonder how that was fed back. It was probably fed back completely not what I said. You're so different than I'm used to, but I like it. I am not a cunt. I'm so tired of sabotaging this connection. See, but it could have, for some people, it might not have been other people getting involved at all. It's never going to be that no one was. There's always somebody fucking getting their own in. The person could have been sabotaging it themselves. Your twin could have been sabotaging it, or you could have been sabotaging it. In truth, I bet you were both sabotaging it a bit. I know there's loads of times in my life, but I've reflected on this before, where I wanted to and was about to, usually, well, always drunkenly, reach out to my twin, and somebody always stopped me. And I'd like to think that whenever I was stopped from doing that, it came from a good place, but I have questioned it. Since, but I miss holding you. And I'm coming back soon. That feels like, that reminds me of that song that comes on my Spotify that says, I'm coming home, baby. right away. That's what it says. I'm coming home. But, oh my God, I just got to all the fours. That was all the angels. Because I've never felt like a love like this before. But I can't face you right now. I'm just laughing because my twin would never speak like that. It's the dramatic way I'm putting it on. So I'm just vicariously living through that whoever this intense masculine is. Mine is intense, but he wouldn't say it like that. I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. I miss you. I'm afraid of rejection. I'm thinking about making you an offer. Right, same kind of word. Right, okay. Right, now we need the feminine. What does the feminine... Oh, God, please don't be the cringe ones. If the sexual... I've not really got well, I've not put any sexual ones in it. There's literally, I counted, there's 5, and it's just ones that are hinting at that. Maybe when I get the lady balls, maybe I will do one like that. Seriously, don't hold your breath for that. I can't imagine I would ever be able to. I wouldn't be able to ever come on camera again because I'm like, I can't. It wasn't me that wrote them. It was somebody that just came through and channeled them. That. Well, actually, that is what I'll do. I'll just be like, yeah, it was my tantric guides. Yeah, that's not me. And it would be true. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I'm definitely channeling that frisky Venus and Aries energy right now, and the Scorpio moon, sexual intense energy, Pisces sun, that's like intense twin flame, soulmate, true love energy, and then Venus and Aries, that's just like catch me if you can, and oh, I've caught you, what we're going to do about it. That's hilarious, but that is what all that combination is. I wrote something like that yesterday, didn't I? But I think what I just said was better. Right, let's see. What's in the air? What's the feminine saying back to the cards? I can't even fucking remember now. A lot of misuse and all that. Please don't... Oh my God, I knew that one was going to come out because I thought, I'm sure I fucking used a baby on my... Okay, anyway, I did put it. I can't read it. I can't actually read that out loud. Because I never called him that. So, do you know what I mean? That'll be weird if I am that person that turns into that in the future. But I never called him that. So somebody does. Please don't worry, baby. Everything's working out. Take your time to heal. Okay? So somebody would say that to their twin. Maybe me, I don't know. I don't contact you. Because again, I'm saying maybe me, I don't know, because wouldn't it be funny if you're like, yeah, that's what I naturally feel I'd be calling this person. And it's like, don't call me baby. Right, anyway, moving on. I don't contact you to give you space when all I want is to be around you or speak at least. Sad face, that's squashed in. I forgive you for whatever you feel I won't understand. All I want is us to be together and forget the past. And I can't wait to be alone with you. I think that one's definitely hinting at, oh, you're my best friend. I get lost in your sexy eyes. Yep, you see, these ones, oh look, and then there's that one again. You taught me how to love myself, and I know you're trying to love yourself. I'm proud of you. I see right through to... Oh, this is very Scorpio. I see right through to your soul, past your guard, and I know you know it. You're safe to be yourself with me. Okay, we'll stop there. That's really intense. I fucking knew that baby card was going to come out because I'd fucking said that before. Interesting. Right, okay. I'm just, oh my God, I'm not even going to say out loud what I was just hearing there. I was about to say, at least it's no something else like other, listen, whatever floats your boat, but see when folk call folk daddy and that in bed, I can't get my head around that shit. Like, you know what I mean? There's what, and that wasn't even meant to be like that. That's meant to be nice. That's meant to be like, yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I know in my heart that we'll be together again. I haven't used these ones for a while. I'm just not mature enough for a love so deep. That's very honest, and that's definitely something I feel my twin would not say like that. But if he reflect when he's awakened to it and he reflects, that is basically what it is. You know what I mean? I know that we're still deeply connected, and I still secretly long for you. I need time to figure out what all this means and what I want. I still check up on your social media. You're my favourite obsession. I've seen so many thumbnails like that today. Same wording. That's very Scorpio. But you get right. The other vibe that I'm getting is that's not just your twin that's like that. If this is ready, but that's other karmic energies too. I need to heal my own issues first. Oh my god, I can't walk away from a karmic situation just yet. Again, remember it can be anything, and you can make it fit wherever, but Christ. Right. Okay. Okay. What else do we need to know? Fuck fear, it'll light your face. Definitely in a Scorpio moon conjunct the South Node, it'll tell you. Don't let your fears control this situation. Your fears could steer this pilot crash and burn into another disaster. Or you could be like, fucking take off, see you later, out of here. To pastors new. You're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome ears. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Very harsh, very harsh. Dark night. So look, take a shot. Take 12, take 1, okay, maybe 2, move on. That feels like moving on from the karmic situations. So I feel that person was saying, I couldn't move on from it just yet, but I'm moving on now. At last, I just heard, some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. So I think whatever is standing in your way or your twins' way now is their fear of change and the reactions of other people around them, I think. Inner call, soul-led, the mystic, living courageously. It's going to take a lot of courage for this person or you to change. Heart, healing, emotions, connection, time eases. That's very Scorpio moon. The return. A new story, you decide, alignment. It's all coming together. Yeah, you get to decide. It's a bit like why I think they've made me film this. You get to decide whether you go down another road of self-sabotage and pain, because that would be this energy, or whether you choose this time, present time. But I mean, this could be whenever you watch it, but definitely, like I said, with Pisces Sun, Scorpio Moon this weekend, Saturday, Sunday, you know, you could choose to rest, retreat, rest, and feel it to heal it, and come out the other side on the Sagittarius Moon, feeling proud of yourself. I wonder if you care. Pentacle, that's an offer in the physical. There's that one again. I'm too afraid to talk. Oh my god, I'm too afraid to talk, and I'm too afraid to talk to you. Fucking hell, man, that's pretty crazy. I'm too afraid to talk, and I'm too afraid to talk to you. That's like, that must be the 8 of Swords. That's that can even be about blocking. Like, that could be for some specific people. Like, somebody could have blocked you, and that's why they're too afraid to talk, and they blocked you. I don't know, I'm getting something about blocking there, but it's like, but it could just be they blocked you as in, they're just not replying. They might not have literally blocked you. Or it could be past stuff. This is basically two people that are afraid to talk to one another. Or they were, and they just want space. Yeah, there's something. Need more balance to get their shit together. But I'm addicted to you. The sex card. It's the devil. Wait a minute, do you even see me that way? I thought I was going to say, what do you even see me? There's one that says that, so maybe we were always meant to meet. Like this was all our destiny, like you already know. My heart will never be broken by you. Wait a minute. My heart will never be broken. Like, I already know my heart. Oh, I don't know. Whatever, go and listen to it. But that's one of my favourites. I'm coming, trust. Sorry about that wrongful advice I followed from all those people that we saw earlier. God, there is something. I mean, it sounds like I'm joking. It's fucking true, guys. It's true for someone. Right. Give us a bit of tarot and let's end this. What do we need to know? What is the person? What is the divine masculine runner, or whatever you want to call it, that we were channeling about here? What is their next move? Oh, not very fucking much by the looks of it. They're fucking exhausted. Or you are. They're going inwards, they're meditating, they're healing. They're at, oh my god, wow. Yeah, Judgment Day. They're asking for forgiveness. This is like when the one I channeled about the trumpets. They're seeing the truth of the situation. They're exhausted. I feel they're quite traumatised, actually, by realising the truth of the people around them. And I've went through that, and it's not very fucking nice. It never seems to stop sometimes. What else? And they're kind of like a bit stuck as to how this can be a victory with you right now. But they don't feel as blocked. Look, there's that's what I was talking about with the other card. They don't feel as blocked as what they once did. Probably because they can see through stuff. Oh my, that's fucking crazy. That's right, guys. You know how there was a 7 and an 8? That is the exact same 2 cards, I think. Because again, that person's made up that tarot, but that is the exact same 2 cards. That had the 7 and I'm afraid to talk, and that had the 8 and that's that. So they're not feeling the blocks that were once there, which I feel might actually be like people that maybe it was someone was in a relationship and now they're not, and it's an ex that's still not happy. That would make sense. Or it's family members that don't want this to happen. Again, it literally can be anyone, or it can be a few, or it can be the person's own addictions, or blah 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 blah. But those things are not the problem anymore, or as much. It's the person's just stuck in their own head. And it's fear, like they're not actually stuck. They can do something about it, or you're not. Right, one more card, because it's not fair to leave them on that, and then we'll get the feminines. And you've got a different perspective. Look, this is like you're getting a different perspective on things, but you've been hanging upside down long enough that now you're actually ready to do something about it. Yeah, to head towards your ultimate happiness, your 10 of Cups. Yeah, very passionately. Yeah, somebody's. I don't know who, but somebody watching this, and it's not going to be, well, it could be real time, but again, it just depends. Somebody's going to connect with it whenever they watch it, and they were already going to do something, and I feel this could, yeah, it's like they're going to connect with the passion of what they're feeling and just go for it. Right, what's the advice for the feminine? There's no other option but to trust. That's what I'm getting from that. Yeah, look, because you've balanced your energies, you've balanced your angelic energy, you've balanced your light and your dark side, you've balanced your yin yang. You know that there's no options for you as well in love. You know that that's not a problem. If people try to sabotage the feminine, a true feminine's not distracted by that. It's different for the masculine. That's part of the masculine's path, so that's not a judgment. It's just that a true feminine, it just doesn't, probably annoys the dark side actually, especially me. They couldn't do that with me. They could send me the most good looking guy ever. I'm going to buy it. I'd be flattered, but I'd be like, see you later. Because I'd be suspicious after all this time. I'd be like, no, that's yeah, AI or something. Yeah, wish fulfillment. Feminine's ready for the wish fulfillment and knows that there's somebody coming in fast for true love. That's really amazing. That's somebody that's determined to wait for their wish fulfillment, the real deal. And they're not confused or juggling. Because they know who their lover is. Okay. Okay, Spirit, I know that you just done that so that I put it out. Okay, that's fine. I'll have to cringe alongside when I watch this once back about the baby thing, but that's fine. Oh, God. Now I'm like, I wonder if I would. Oh, look, a message is coming. A message is coming, and then someone's coming in quick. That's what that means. You don't, for a new beginning, and you don't get to know. You don't get to know when. You just know that your ultimate happy. This is kind of magical, isn't it? You just know that it's got. Look, there's a passionate energy again behind that. What's behind that? They weren't ready to work towards it before. They were holding back their love. They weren't ready to move on. Weren't ready to tell you that they cared. Oh, but look, counterparts. Queen of King and Cups. Two people that feel very deeply for each other that weren't telling each other. And look, there's a karmic energy behind. But yeah, passionate new beginning. Sorry, somebody coming in passionately, but yeah, sun. Ultimate happiness, right? Please like, comment, subscribe. If this was yours, let me know in private when that all goes down. If it all goes down, it is going to all go down for someone. I guarantee it. Ones that some of the ones that I was watching, very old ones from, yeah, that one I watched from 8 months ago, there's bits and bobs of that I did get confirmation that things like that had happened. So they do happen. They just don't tend to happen real time. Why are we picking up this? Power of prayer. Yeah, pray. Pray for you, pray for them. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing and be open to miracles. I've already said that. Heaven's unlimited resources, love and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives you in response to your prayers. Yeah, I think that's definitely for the energy that it's like asking for a sign about is it time to act. It is. And the 11 is reminding me the 11 is new beginnings, alignment, everything's happening, and it's just got not long past an hour in. Hope this was yours. See you later.